Welcome back to the Tahoe Real Estate Show. Jeff Grell, our own personal contractor, gives us all of the contracting tips. So one of the contributors to this show, as well as some of the other programming here on the network. Jeff, you always are a really good source of information for home improvement tips and whatnot, but you're also a licensed general contractor.
That's right, Pete. And what I try and do is give information out to the viewers that actually can help them to get their projects moving or get them done. And that sounds easier than it really is.
All right, ski season just around the corner. Believe it or not, summer's it's pretty much over, right? We're headed into fall. What do you need to know for some of the fall projects? Sounds like right now in the marketplace that finding a good, reliable contractor is a tough ticket.
Not just contractor, finding somebody that's reliable to do any of the work is tough for people right now.
Mm-hmm.
I've talked to a lot of clients and they've had people call them up, say they're coming and they don't show. Well, for a lot of people that had problems with their properties last winter, carried into the spring, and hopefully they got those things fixed. Now that summer's over, we're coming to the fall, so people are getting anxious to, what do I do? How do I get it done? How do I fix that edge of the roof? How do I fix this, that, and the other thing?
Right.
So I've been getting calls. I'm ready to take on smaller projects now because the big ones, maybe we start those in the spring.
I haven't heard you say that you weren't taking on any big projects here for probably 6 to 8 months now. So it kind of a sign of the time. So if you've got some projects leading up to winter, before the snow starts to fly, give me an example of some of the smaller projects that you can help out with.
It could be water damage from from last winter where the drywall got damaged, or it could be a small bathroom remodel or kitchen thing or something like that.
Those are small projects, because those sound like pretty good sized projects to
well,
me.
sometimes they're small and sometimes they become a lot more than that.
Yep.
But if you haven't started a project and you're wanting to do something, this is the time to start planning for next spring. Permits, architects, contractors, lining up everything so that come spring you're ready to go. If you think, well, I'll just start that in the middle of the summer, and all of a sudden we're into winter, figure winter adds 50% onto the cost of everything and the time it takes to do anything.
Yep. All right, so we had a big heavy winter this past year.
Huh?
A lot of homes were red tagged. A lot of those homes still aren't fixed. But what about some of the homes that maybe weren't red tagged and maybe there's still some structural issues? Any suggestions or tips there?
The best thing I can suggest to anybody watching would be to give me a call. Let me come out and do an evaluation and see what it is that needs to be done, and then I can advise you as to how to move forward, because sometimes it's an easy fix and sometimes it becomes a lot more involved. We just did a structural repair up on Kingsbury, and when I looked at it, I thought, wow, this is a big deal. But it ended up being a lot less involved in it than we thought, and we got it done, and the homeowner was happy, and then the neighbors wanted me to do something, and then the next neighbor wanted me to do something. So a lot of word of mouth is going on.
If you've got a project, call Jeff, text Jeff, but don't wait. It's not going to be available for much longer. All right, stay tuned. More of the Tahoe Real Estate Show coming right up.